ignore Vegeta. I'm going to take you down.
Alright everyone, JB here. Now today I am pretty much going to be giving my opinion on this. Once again, you know, we've seen it plenty of times. This bait banner is back once again, and we know Legends pretty much likes to drop bait banners a week before the initial, you know, the actual bit banners, you know, the bit summons for the bit characters coming up. So let me give my opinion on what you probably should do, whether you're free to play or you spend a little bit of money on the game, or maybe you spend a little bit more than a little. Also gonna talk about Broly's banner as well, because Broly isn't, you know, he isn't out of the meta, but you don't see him as much because of all the other recent buffs coming into the game. Now, this limit break banner, right? I did make a video about this the last time we had this banner, which was about, I think, a month, 2 months ago. So it is a 9-step banner. So I'm gonna go ahead and count how many CC real quick, because I want you guys to look at how much you're gonna be actually spending here. So first step, 200, 300. So the first 3 steps are 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, 2,500, 3,000, and then the last 2 steps are 2,000. So you're spending 5,000 CC to go all the way. And in my opinion, if you're not going to go at least, I would say if you're not going to go at least for so this is very much worth it, but you have to actually go all the way to get all those, you know, all those coins. Now if you don't go all the way, I would suggest, for my free to play players, I would suggest, you know, not even looking at this, right? Don't even go to the summon page, don't summon on this. Same thing for Broly. Yes, he's a good unit for movies and everything, but I spent, a lot of players have spent, I'm gonna say it right now, a lot of players have spent over 20,000 CC for Broly, and then I pulled it. People spending 30k CC, 40k. I didn't pull this, man, and I spent a little bit under 20k. I was around 15k, but that just goes, it doesn't matter how, it just goes to say that it doesn't matter how many, you know, CC you have. It only matters about the rates and the luck, pretty much. Now, I don't want any of my free to play players summoning on this banner or this banner, because it's not worth it. You know, you might be new to the game and you might come and see that, oh, well, Goku and Vegeta, Sword of Hold Trunks, Evolution Vegeta, all these guys, you know, they're squishy, right? Especially Evolution Vegeta over Trunks and the Blue Bros. Movies Gohan, he's squishy as well, but if you have him at high star, he is very usable for your purple unit for maybe hybrids, some family, or movies in general, which is where he's mainly used at. Now, for my, you know, I would say free to play players, leave these banners alone, right? And for the people that spend a little bit of money on the game, I don't suggest this as well, because all this banner is just for people that wants to get the Z power for the Legends Limited. Now, will I spend some money? I tend, whenever celebrations come around, I've mentioned it before, I tend to spend a little bit of money on the game, but don't know. I don't know if I want to, you know, I got a lot of missions and stuff to claim, so I can go ahead and claim all the rest of my CC, because we're 1 week away. You know, like I said, this banner goes away in 2 days. I'm a little bit late, about a day late, but Broly's banner goes away next week, which is close to about a week from now. So, you know, at the end of the day, they put these banners because the bit banners are coming up. Now, would the banners be dropped for part 2 next week? We do not know yet. You know, like I said before in one of my videos, I will think around that, you know, a few days before Christmas, part 2 should start next week. That's what I'm thinking, pretty much. But if you are, you know, if you know that for a fact you're not free to play, and you spend, I don't know, like $20, $30 on a game, cause that's around what I spend on this game every month. So if you're around that, you know, if you're paid to win and you know that, oh well, I'm gonna end up spending more money on CC anyway, then I'll say go for it. But for my free to play players, like just strictly free to play, You only get CC from Tournament of Power, events, shops, PvP. I would not suggest summoning on this. That's what I think, right? Same thing for Broly. There's only like, I think, what, 4 future characters? Yeah, there's only 4 of them. So this isn't really worth it, you know. Like I said, Ultra Banners are not worth it unless you're willing to go in. I'm not talking about just doing like 2 or 3 summons. I'm talking about rotations as going in, because I know a lot of people have differences. They have their own opinions. Maybe you like Broly, you want to get him as a collectible, as a character in the game. Nothing wrong with that. You know, this is just me for people that are looking for an advice on whether or not should they summon for it, because maybe you don't have any leaks or any information about when, you know, part 2 banners are supposed to come. So now that we have Future in the game, it's pretty much almost decided that we're getting Future for part 2. So hopefully we're right about that. You know, knowing Legends, sometimes they throw a little bit of, you know, turns and twists at us. But that being said, it's gonna be everything for today's video. Forgot to mention this at the beginning of the video. If anybody made it this far, you know, I know a few people do. We are going to be doing a giveaway. I would say, you know, I did mention at 5,000 subscribers, but I thought to myself maybe around 4,500, because I haven't been uploading this much because of work, and you know, I'm exhausted. I'm very tired. I'm trying my best, you know, but once we hit around 4,500, I'm going to start. It's going to be before Christmas, so if we hit it before Christmas, a few weeks away, I'm going to pretty much start, you know, showing you guys the videos and the rules for pretty much the giveaway. It's going to be 2 winners. It's going to be gift cards. So it's going to be 1 Apple Pay gift card, or whatever it's called. I don't know. And then for Google Play or Google Store, whatever it's called, we're going to have 2 gift cards, and it's going to be 2 $50 gift cards. So there's going to be sales for part 2, so that can get you something if you want to spend some money on the game. So that being said, it's going to be the end of today's video. I do suggest, you know, I do believe that we can hit it definitely in a few weeks. If you're not spending any money, spend some money on this. This is $7.99 for the battle plan. Crystal God coming soon, probably tomorrow, day after, one of those days. But as always, everyone have a blessed day. It's your boy JB. I'm out.